Man, I've got a few things. So we're just starting up. Got Peyton, Sean Ye, getting ready for final weekend of college baseball before conference. Uh, I got to be honest. This is like the last tune-up week. Matchups not great.
Yeah.
All the showcases are over. There's a couple decent ones, but there's still a lot of stuff to talk about in the college baseball world. I got a few topics for us today. First one being like, stuff we've seen so far in the first few weeks. What teams have surprised you? Who's disappointed you? And I think one of the main things I want to start with is like, what's going on with Texas A&M? They're dropping a
Yeah.
bunch of games, not hitting. They were number one preseason. I know they're currently ranked number 14 in the D1 baseball top 25, but man, they've lost to Texas State and UTSA and Oklahoma State, and I don't know. They've dropped a bunch of games, and they're just not. So what's wrong with this offense?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, like what is wrong. They're just not scoring enough runs when you look at it. I mean, losing Grahovac is going to be huge, but I don't know. Like that'd be something we'd have to ask them exactly on what's the issue. But like if I'm looking still, it's crazy. If I look on the DraftKings futures, they're still plus 950 to win Omaha, which is the fourth best odds there, which is crazy. So I mean, obviously Vegas still has them as a good team. It's just can we get this thing rolling again? I mean, there was so much hype for this team, and for there to really have not shown up very much at all. Another one I
Yeah,
would say is Virginia. Like I was high on Virginia, and yeah, I don't know what it is either. They're just not doing as well. And then you got teams like Troy who are surprising everybody. So
yeah, and then Al, we had Justin LeBron on the Bama shortstop. Bama wins two more games, beat Troy 3-1 Wednesday night. They're undefeated. They're one of the surprise teams. You got Bama and Auburn both sneaking in the top 25. Ole Miss now number 17. No surprise that the SEC is loaded, but the bottom, what makes it so unique is that we thought there were 15 good teams, and some of the teams that are picked to finish toward the bottom now in the top 25. One thing I want to discuss, look, everybody knew Tennessee was going to be damn good. I mean, they've been the best program the last 4 years coming off the national championship. What they came out and did in Houston last weekend,
yeah,
rumors of their demise were greatly exaggerated. I'm not saying I thought they wouldn't be very good. I did. But there's a very strong argument that they're the number one team in the country yet again. And they came out and just laid it down on Oklahoma State and who else they beat? They just beat the shit out of everybody.
Rice and Arizona, I believe, was the other two. But yeah, this is a unique team too because they lost a lot of key guys, and that was the question mark going into this year was, how are they going to be able to respond to losing so many of their good players? But they got a super unique team. They're mixed with older guys, within a lot of new guys. Vitello doesn't hit the portal super hard.
Well,
But
he hit the Ole Miss Rebels roster pretty hard.
yeah,
Liam Doyle
yeah. And I tell you what, Doyle's been looking really good. So, but I don't know what it is. The coaching staff is just phenomenal there. They find a way to win, and I said this at the beginning of the year. Like whatever they do, is they instill this confidence in this team that is unmatched, and I truly think that's why they're so good.
Yeah, no. So there's a big argument in college baseball this week, and the fan bases are going nuts. Who's number one, LSU or Tennessee?
Yeah.
I mean, LSU's lost one game. They lost they lost a game to Omaha or something a couple of weeks ago, but they've looked really good. They last week had a strong week beating Dallas Baptist and Kansas State, Nebraska, and Sam Houston State. I mean, I think they've looked really good too. Bear Jones is mashing. They're deep. I think it's kind of apples and oranges, but I think I'd have Tennessee right out of them right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was to put money on that head-to-head, I'd probably go Tennessee, but you could go either way with them too. And then after that, I mean, I think even Arkansas is 3. I believe they're ranked 3. Like, I mean, I don't know what exactly they were preseason. I know they were up there, and it's just to me that their hitting side has surprised me more than anything. I think
they've really come on. Those two, I forgot the brothers. Those brothers are mad.
Yeah, the Ahoy guys. I'm not going to sit here and try to pronounce their names because it's I will sound stupid. But yeah, and then Logan Maxwell hit a walk off little double the other day. So man, they're rolling. I think they're going to be super solid. I don't know if I would put them in the number one category, but I think they look great, man.
Yeah, the other team I'd say that's really impressed me so far is North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
they've came out. They played a pretty tough schedule. They swept East Carolina, who's usually pretty good. They swept Texas Tech at home the first weekend. I feel like they were hyped coming into the year. I mean, we kind of talked about it with Virginia, and them were the top two teams in the ACC. But of those two, they've certainly looked the best so far.
Yeah, no doubt. I think they've looked light years different than Virginia, in my opinion. Like they've looked like a complete ball club. To be able to sweep in baseball is so hard, and to be able to sweep good teams is even harder. Like for them to be able to do that, you've got to be clicking on all cylinders. They look great. They really do. I wish Virginia could freaking get back up there, but hey.
They're still number 9 on the D1 baseball top 25, so they're not taking too big of a beating. As far as looking at this weekend, there are a couple of series that are like Dallas Baptist at ULL is like fun matchup of really good G5 programs. Coastal Carolina and East Carolina, another real fun one. But as far as marquee, you got most of the top SEC teams kind of just playing, whatever. They're getting – I mean, it's kind of the games count, but everybody's worried about getting set for the 10 weeks of conference play starting.
Yeah, we got to just power through this week. Let's get to SEC play or conference play, and then it'll be a lot of fun. I think that Coastal ECU games could be really good, though. That could be a good matchup, and that ECU needs back right here.
No, I agree with that. Are there any other surprises or disappointments so far for you this year?
I mean, I would probably say Alabama would be another one that has surprised a lot of people. I said it in the beginning, like our preseason preview of, I thought they were going to be a really, really good team in a couple of years. I thought they were going to do about what they did last year, but they've surprised. I don't think anybody besides the guys that are on the team, everybody else is probably surprised with how well they've done. They are going to sit there and say, oh yeah, we knew we were as good as we were, but nobody outside of that, I don't think would have thought that. So, but at the same time, they've had some really close games. Like they've won a 10-0 comeback, and then they've been down a bunch of games. And so it's also kind of tough to tell. Their best competition, I think, was NC State. I think is the best team they've played so far. So let's see, like once they really get into conference play. But it helps to have all that momentum.
Oh, that's no doubt. Sure.
Oh, and maybe another would be Southern Miss. I mean, we know Southern Miss is good, but they've been crushing it. They beat State. I think they beat State twice in midweeks now.
Well, they beat State the first time in Hattiesburg, and State beat them 18-3 yesterday.
Oh, just kidding. All right.
But but Southern Miss, but they won 2 out of 3 at TCU last weekend.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean, I know they got run roll, but like they're still doing really, really well. I mean,
yeah, I think they're surprising a lot of people. So
3-2 against TCU and Mississippi State. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive from where I'm sitting.
It is good. They're a team that always sneaks into the regional and nobody even thinks about it. So.
Yeah, some other stuff from yesterday I thought was interesting, or this week. Central Florida beat Florida. They play every year, and Florida hadn't beat them since 2017.
Yeah, weird. That's a weird one. It's one of those like we talked about with LeBron, where it's, I'm not going to say that's UCF's World Series, but like that game means a ton to that UCF team because Florida is probably, overlooks the whole state of Florida, the actual school. So for the UCF to be able to come out there and beat Florida, I think it means a lot to them for sure.
Yeah, those midweek games are real trappy, man. You see that a lot. UAB beat Auburn this week. You see a lot of upsets in those situations, but it's always interesting because you got the Power 5 teams are throwing the number 4 and 5 starters and throwing freshmen and stuff. So it's kind of high variance. But I kind of agree with what you're saying. I'm super stoked about conference play getting going next week. Some other standouts I want to mention. This Ole Miss heater is awesome. Mm-hmm. I mean, Ole Miss looks like – I know it's not SEC play yet, but they look kind of all the way back. Hunter Elliott hadn't allowed a run in 3 starts. Hayden Federico just is been a godsend to lead off. Judge Utermark's hitting bombs. Rebs look really good, kind of want a thrilling comeback. Because Murray State yesterday got a 2-run single in the 9th with 2 outs to tie it from Furness, and then Hayden Federico got the game-winning hit. Ole Miss only has 1 loss, so that's been a fun story. We mentioned the interview we had with Justin LeBron. I mean, he's already got 8 bombs and just hitting the cover off the baseball. Liam Doyle for Tennessee maybe has been one of the other best pitchers kind of so far. But, I guess some of the guys I'd say so far that have stood out.
Yeah, there's a couple good ones. Alex Calarco from Maryland has I think he has 3 Grand Slams on the year so far already. So he's just like, it's unbelievable how well he's been doing. But LeBron was a lot of fun to talk to. I think he might have hit a bomb again yesterday, so I think he's at 9.
So now he's at 9. God
Yeah, I
bless.
posted on my Twitter. I was like, "Is this guy the best player in college baseball?" Because he's already up there for best shortstop. But I think like there's a good argument for this guy for Golden Spike. So I know
I
it's
mean,
early.
I don't see how there couldn't be. I mean, he's hitting like
Yeah,
400 with 9 bombs already. He's great in
yeah,
the field. He can run. He's a 5-tool guy.
yeah. But yeah,
No,
it looks
but
good.
yeah,
I know. That's the thing about this time of year. Is like we are so close to conference play. Let's just get to there, and then
yeah. I'm glad we got on here to do a quick update of stuff we're seeing.
Yeah,
Next week, we're gonna hit them with we'll have another big interview next week. We're gonna hit them with the conference previews. I can't freaking wait
yeah,
till like next Thursday when we're previewing all these SEC series, man, because that's the thing. The depth in this league every single week, the next 10 weeks, well, longer because you got the SEC tournament. Just the whole rest of the season starting next week
yeah.
is going to be awesome.
Now it's
every
fun.
weekend.
Now we're getting into college baseball. This is when it really matters.
Yeah, man. I'm going to try to get set up on Friday nights because everybody's going to be gone in the gambling cave here. I mean, there's like 7 TVs, and I'm just going to put all the SEC
Put them all up
matchups.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, just sit around here, gamble on DraftKings. It's going to be freaking
They
great.
need to do, you know how they will do like postseason, it's what do they call it? Extra innings or something, but it's like
They call it bases loaded. It's like
Yeah,
it's like NFL red zone for college baseball.
Yeah, they need that just right away for SEC play. That'd be awesome.
I know they were talking about doing it on Friday nights, but I think they just need. I mean, why not? Dude, college baseball.
That'd be so sick. Yeah.
No, I agree, but that's kind of most of what I got. I know this is a little shorter, but like this, like I said, I mean, there's stuff going on, and it's gonna be fun to have college baseball on this weekend. But damn it, I'm ready for the real thing, and I can tell you feel the same way.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. So
yeah,
hopefully the Revs will stay hot.
Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait to go. We're gonna hit it hard next week.
We got to get down to one series at least. We got to go to something.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we'll make it happen. We're gonna blow this up. But anyway, well, Peyton, have a good weekend. I'll be continuing to post my picks on my Twitter as always, fire lines and stuff on DraftKings, and we're 1 week away from conference play. Can't wait.
Sounds good.